everyone, I am starting today a new mini album using the Stamperia paper Grand Hotel. I have already posted on my craft page images from the paper pack so that you could see the design. This time I am going to make an album entirely by hand. I have decided to make 8 by 8 pages. So for the first page I have an 8 by 8 square, and I also cut a 9 by 8 square, and then on each side, the longer side, I scored that half an inch. So right now I am going to connect the two portions. In what I call the tunnel. And for that purpose I put tape on the scored sides, and then I'm going to add glue. As you know, if you have followed my previous videos, I add glue for extra strength and for long-lasting results. I know it's more expensive, but it's worth it. Otherwise, the 40 plus hours that I am putting into this album can go down the drain the moment the tape dries. Great, that was working until now, but of course it's not gonna work when I'm starting to make my video. Okay, here we go. Removing, there's a bit of excess tape here, which I'm going to cut because I don't want it to stick to the other page. So my 8 by 8 goes on top of this one. And here we are. We have a page that is a square, and it has this space in the middle. Now, I have already done a lot of fussy cutting, and I used the distress ink on the edges. For those that haven't followed my videos, this is the one I am using, the Distress Oxide Vintage Photo, and of course this applicator. It helps not only with creating dimension, but it also gives a vintage feel. So I chose this page, and I am going to use the edges. You will see how. So I'm left with this portion here. I'm not going to use it all, but let's go back to my 8 by 8 tunnel. And I am going to, one second, I have a bit of glue from the binding that I need to remove. So this is going to go like this. So pencil, here's where we are going to cut, and then we are going to do the same with this one. Okay, now I'm gonna move this for a second, and this is the edges. because these pages are going to be quite elaborate, I will make sometimes multiple videos for each page. That gives me time to prepare certain things in advance, and also it makes it easier to upload. So let's remember that the tunnel needs to be like this, so this side up. We are going to glue these to the edges, to the sides, I am sorry. This a bit longer, so let's adjust. If you plan on replicating the entire album, you will need two packs. Well, at least that's my estimation right now. One of the 22, one with the 22 pages and 44 designs, and the other one, the smaller version, 10 pages, 20 designs. They are both 12 by 12. By the way, the craft paper is from Michael's. You know, you can buy it on special. Sometimes you can get a whole pack for a couple of dollars. I wasn't that lucky, but I needed it. So this one, the double-sided tape, I buy it from Amazon. There was a time when I could buy a 6-pack for $10. Now they are almost $18. I'm not buying for now. I'm waiting for the price to drop, and when I run out of this particular tape, the Scotch tape, I am going to use another one that I have somewhere in my drawers. Perfect. So we are done with this one, and I am going to think about how I want to make this. Let's see. I know. So I am going to cut a portion to start with. Let's mark it here, because that's how long we want it. And I am starting here at the red line and finishing at the red line on the other side. And I will also need to cut a portion of craft cardstock for that. Okay, so this goes here, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I am going to you know what, yeah, let's do the top edge and this one, and then we are going to cut this first. And we are going to leave an edge because we are going to fold, score and fold. But for now, should I actually, I'm just thinking if I should glue it, maybe not yet. Okay, let's do this. I left only the portion that I'm going to score. I left it up there, and now I am connecting the two. With washi tape. And what I'm going to do now, I want to use this die to create this shape on the side. Okay, it looks to me like it's okay, so that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So we are going to start right here in the middle. One and two, and I can only hope that it's not too wide. For my cutter, for my big kick. Let's see. It is. So I will just have to make it smaller, just enough to fit in the big kick. Let's move this to the side. And let's cut about 1/4 of an inch, just to be on the safe side. Okay. Bringing the big kick back here. That's fine now. I'm going to do about 4 passes just to be on the safe side, because I'm cutting 2 pieces of cardstock. 1 2 3 and 4. Yep, looks good. So let's move this to the side for now, and let's see what we've done here. So now we have portion here that we need to cut and one here. Exacto knife. And this one here. Let's separate with the scissors. And here too, it's just a short portion that I didn't cut well. Okay, so we have this here done, and I'm actually going to straighten a bit. I think I didn't cut it straight. Now it's straight. Perfect. So we have this one here, and we will have to do the same on the other side. I just realized I cut this portion slightly bigger than the one underneath, so I'm just going to trim it a bit more. Very little, not even a 1/16 of an inch. Perfect. Now that should be good enough. So going back here, we are going to reattach it, this time on this side. And now let's attach the die on this other side, so starting right in the middle. Okay, so 1 and 2. So we are going to cut this portion now. Again, we are going to do 4 passes. Uh-oh, sorry, I didn't put it properly on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let's move this. For the back, I only want, let's cut this first, and then we'll, one thing at a time. So this goes here. Remove the die first. And then my hands are shaky, I didn't eat, so I will stop soon and go eat. Perfect. Okay, so this is done. Just gonna straighten it a bit with the scissors because of my shaky hand. I cut it slightly curved. Okay, what I will do next, I will have to cut portions for the back, but I am only going to put it on the edges. So what did I do with the paper? Trying to find the other portion. Here it is. So I'm going to use this to create this portion. Okay, so let's do this with the die. I'm actually going to start higher up to be able to use the bottom portion. One, I'm only going to do 2 passes for this one. And 2. The second one will be right here. And 2. I'm going to use this portion later on for something else, so I'm keeping it. I'm keeping everything for now until I figure out the design and how much I need for each of them. Okay, so let's distress the edges. That's one. And what did I do with the other one? I can't believe it. Oh well, let's just, I really need to stop and eat something because I can't even concentrate. Oh, here it is, fine. I am reusing the washi tape once only, because after that, if I reuse it more, it's gonna start sticking and ripping the paper. Okay. Perfect. So let's see, is it? No, it's the other one. Perfect. So let's glue this one here. First I will need to put a magnet. Still have not many, but I'm gonna order some more. Let's put it somewhere here. Okay. Now, because the edges on this one aren't straight, I will have to compromise a bit with the tape, and certain portions I can only use glue on. But since there is not a lot of I'm not gonna add more designs, not much more anyway, so there's not it's fine if we only use the glue. But remember, whenever you can, use both the glue and the tape. Okay, grabbing this little piece. Okay, so this one, let's cut shorter. I'm gonna put this in the middle as a reinforcement, and now I'm going to follow the edges, not very close because I don't want the glue to bleed out of I can't remember which one was it. Was it this one? Yes. So see, there is glue here, but it's okay. I'm gonna clean it. And the magnet is in there, and now I am just going to score here. I just have to align it the best I can, considering that I don't have a straight edge. Before I connected, let's see, that's one. So for this one I am only going to use glue because I don't really have a choice. Okay. And two. Folding. And magnet is here, so let's figure out what we are going to do here. No, I think I am going to put an entire portion, but let's see what paper. Oh, I know what I can do here. Give me 1 second. Let me figure it out. Okay. If it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. No, that goes here. It doesn't. Yes, it does. Sorry, I just need a moment to think about it. Okay, let's try it, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So I'm gonna cut it here at about 1/2 inch. So that, great. I need a new blade. Okay, so this, okay, so let's figure it out now. If we can put it here. It's not straight. Sorry, I just need to make sure I do it right, and I didn't think it through before, and I apologize for taking your time, but I think that it could work. It's still not straight. Okay, now it is. Or so it seems anyway. Let's figure it out. Can I put it right here? Yes, and this one will need to be cut here. Pencil here. Okay, so let's figure out this one now. And I hope I've done it right. The problem that I have is that I don't have a backing, so I'm trying to create a pocket. That's what I'm trying to do, and something is not right. So to start with, we want to shorten this portion. Let's see what I've done. Yeah, that's better. Yes, that's a lot better. And I still need to cut a bit here. Great. Okay. Took a bit to figure it out. So this portion, I think I want to reinforce it, and for that, give me one moment to figure out. Okay. Okay. Let's glue it on, and then we'll cut it. That's one. the middle. I said in the middle. Okay, let's put one here. And now glue okay, so we are just going to put it right here. And now we are going to cut it. Leaving room for scoring. And now we are going to use the die to cut it to size. Tape, sorry, washi tape, and more washi tape. So let's cut this and we will see if it works or not. Oops, ooh. I hope I didn't move it too much to the side. Okay, so that's one. And we are going to do the same on this side. So we are basically wedging the die into position. And a couple of passes here. And that should do. Okay, let's see now how we are doing. That's great, it's just that I will need to cut the corners. Let's score it first and then we'll figure out. Okay. One, and this one we will just have to eye the right position. Perfect. So these are done. We scored it. We are going to put it here, and yes, it will fit. We make it fit. At least it does what I wanted to do. Okay, so this time we'll have to trim the tape really well because it goes well over. Okay, here's one, and then the other one. Okay, it's all trimmed now. Glue. Now needs to be trimmed a bit more here. The tape. Okay, so yeah, that's good enough. That's how it will open. Yeah, great. So now what we need to do is to find a piece to put in here. That's why we created this little pocket. Let's see. I have already cut a few things. Yep, I guess. So now I think I am going to use this. Yeah, okay. So let's put this one and the other one. Okay, let's figure it out. This is just about right. If I cut here and then where? And then here. Okay. Oh. 1 and 2. Let's put this in the middle. And ouch. Perfect. One's here. And the other one we need to go here, and for that we will cut it again to the red line. And then a bit more. Okay, and then where does it start? On the red. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. So this is done, and now we are going to create one more fold, and I will tell you why. What I plan on doing is to make no, actually I can't do that because I have the magnet. No, don't worry about that. Let's take our page and we are going to glue this on. Okay, so before I even put something here, I'll need to put the magnet. A bit of tape on it. Here it goes. And what are we going to put here? Perfect. I might have cut it a bit more than was supposed to. Let's see. Yes, of course. So I'm gonna just shave a tiny bit off. Let's stress this. Too short. And here it was too long. That looks beautiful. And we have our magnet here. And this portion, I might just put another one. I will consider that because this one is falling. So here we are going to use, what did I put the other one? Give me 1 second because I can't find. I can't believe it. Oh, here it is. So I fussy cut this from the cover. No, not from the cover, from one of the, you might recall if you saw them, there were 4 per page, so that's the page. And I am going to put this here, and this, yeah. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. That's one of them, and then we are going to put this one perfect. Okay, so we are done with this, and I am considering, give me one moment because I just thought of something. I can find it. Oh yes, here we go. I need to see what I have here in this box. Haven't touched it for a long time, so I'm just thinking if there is anything I can add. Yes, there is. I can put this at the top. And this is gonna make it look really nice. Okay, let's put it this way. Here we go. That looks nice, and we can put one on the bottom. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Starting, I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, so need to go right here, and then the other one goes right here. Perfect. These are from Michael's. I bought them a long time ago. And you know, you can find them 40% off most of the time. Hang on, that's not right. Now it is. Beautiful. So we are done with this one, and I am going to eat before I start making another video, so I will stop sharing.